When it launched the AMG GT a couple years ago, the company said it was meant to bring a taste of race car-like performance to the street. Now comes the new GT C Roadster, injecting all the fresh air you could ever want. And how? It's good-looking and fast, and the sound is simply intoxicating. If you want to get noticed, here you go. AMG's GT C Roadster, introduced at last fall's Paris Motor Show, is essentially the AMG GT-R with a folding roof and the hand-built 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 producing 27 less HP. The GTC shares the GT-R's active rear steering and electronically locking rear diff. The more subdued AMG GT Roadster is closer to the base-spec GT, no rear steer, no electronically locking diff and only 503 horsepower from its 4.0-liter V8. The power gets sent through a 7-speed dual-clutch transaxle mounted out back to a limited-slip differential. The GTC suspension is a double-wishbone coil-over with AMG's ride control active damping. That electric rear-wheel steering is designed to increase maneuverability. Below 62 miles per hour, the rear wheels can turn up to 1.5 degrees opposite the fronts to help guide the car around corners. From 62 on up, the wheels turn in the same direction as the fronts. The convertible's aluminum space frame and body have been reinforced in the door sills and with a cross-member behind the seats for added stiffness. To save weight, the trunk lid is made from SMC, sheet molding compound/carbon fiber mix. AMG says combining the two is a world first. Meanwhile, the 3-layer fabric soft top can raise or lower in 11 seconds at vehicle speeds of up to 31 miles per hour. We drove the AMG GTC for a day on some damn fine Arizona mountain roads. It's fast, of course, with 62 miles per hour arriving in 3.7 seconds and a 196 mile per hour top speed, yup, 196 miles per hour. The twin-turbo V8 sounds glorious, and the throttle response is instant. There is zero turbo lag. None. Shifts are instantaneous as well, especially in Sport and Sport Plus modes. The chassis feels super stiff. We felt no convertible flex and heard no squeaks or rattles, though we were on some really smooth roads. Detroit might be a different story, but so far, so good. The steering remains as quick and accurate as on the coupe, while overall the car felt nicely balanced basically no matter how hard we pushed it, with little oodles of grip and little to no body roll. It adds up to a forgiving machine that's confident and comfortable when you're really hustling. Indeed, one of the things AMG says it's most proud of is how everything on the car just works together so well. AMG also says it is thirsty for more performance, but good grief, what more could they want? Just as impressive as outright performance? The car's non-performance performance. In comfort mode, it cruises around town as smoothly and quietly as you'd want, a composed luxury coupe. The engine quiets down. The steering becomes a bit less razor-sharp, the ride becomes more compliant. It's amazing how the car's demeanor changes with just a twist of the little ride control knob. Raise the top and you could almost be in a 2-seat S-Class. Almost. Oh, by the way, after a day hammering the C, the in-dash MPG meter said we averaged 18.5 miles per gallon. Not bad at all.